How's it going, folks? John from Harcus Audio and DIY Punk Rock here. I just wanted to make this little video to show you some of my favourite plugins that I use when top-down mixing to take my mix from this to this. Some pretty straightforward stuff: EQ, compression, a little bit of clipping and a final limiter. So I'm starting off with Slate Virtual Mix Rack, some small EQ moves here, 2.25 dB at 5.2 kilohertz, and then a little bit 2.5 dB at 112, and a little high pass filter just to scoop out some of the super low end. I've got a big boost here on this Slate custom equalizer just to give it more air into the mix just from the get-go. So 4 dB at 12 kilohertz, and then another little bit of a boost at 60 at 1 dB. Compensating then, just bringing down the actual level. I think I went a bit too far here, but you can hear the difference. So it's basically scooping out all the mids and just giving it a more hi-fi sound to start with. Second of all, one of my favourite compressors is this plugin Alliance Shadow Hills emulation. I'm just using the optical threshold, and I'm basically just pulling it back until it sounds like it's crushing it, and then pulling back to the mix knob. So here we go. Mix knob at 38, 100, crushed, 38, doing around about 2 dB. Into the Slate virtual tape machines. I've got the settings at 30 EPs, FG9, and the 1/2" 2-track. It just gives a little bit of weight and a little bit more mid-range. Then I'm going to another compressor. This is the FabFilter C2. I use it on bus mode, and I'm doing a super fast attack, super fast release here. And I'm crushing the shit out of it, and then using the mix knob again just to see how much glue I can get from this. So here's it off, on, some more compression, Slate FG Grey, and I'm using the kind of famous Nolly settings here: 0.3 attack, 0.1 release. I've got it at a ratio of 4, and I'm using the high pass filter at 50 Hz. It's basically going to knock the snare drum back into the mix. A small bit of EQ that I've just been notching out some bits and pieces with FabFilter Pro Q. It's not making a huge difference. One of my favourite things to do is to use Ozone's EQ match to take the reference that I'm using at the time and EQ match it to that just to see if there's anything missing. In this instance, I was using the EQ match to EQ match against a Periphery song, this tune. Once EQ matched it, brought it more in line with the tonality of that track. And my final plugins, I use this Slate FG clipper to basically clip the kind of harshest transients in the mix. So I'm pushing this gain knob up. I've got this ITP slider around about 0.6, 0.7, and a little bit of dynamic perception. I'm going to be pushing this gain knob up till I reach around about 12 RMS, well, negative 12. And then finally, FabFilter's Pro L2. I'm going to be pushing the gain up to get around about -3 to -5 dB in my final limiter. These are my favourite settings, around about a 33 millisecond attack and 125 millisecond release. And this is what it sounds like. So before. After. Check them out. check out some of those plugins, and I hope you found that helpful.